what I liked about the industry specifically was there was a certain amount of certainty with the growth of the business. A lot of people like to talk about, I think it's going to go 7-8%. Well, our industry, it's probably somewhere 12 to 15% annual growth rate, really for the next 20 years, maybe even 30 years. But it's not like we're guessing at this number. We know exactly how many people are going to be 80 years old 7 years from now. And we know that because they were born 73 years ago. So it's literally a situation from an investment standpoint of it's the future that's already happened. And so I kind of like that aspect of the industry overall. I specifically like the fact that this is mostly a cash business. And a lot of people don't understand that initially, but Medicare, Medicaid, private insurance, they don't typically pay for the types of products we sell, which is actually a good thing, because that means we can set our own price points. We can sell the value of the expertise that we have. We can kind of control our own margins here. So that you don't have a lot of kind of government red tape or intervention or groups telling you what you're going to make this year. I also kind of like the fact that it was kind of a non-trendy, non-cool business. It's not as cool as owning a bar or something where your friends, or a restaurant or something like that. It's kind of an afterthought that people don't necessarily like to think about of helping people with physical challenges or disabilities. Certain people just don't have the personality for that. So that kind of appealed to me. It's fairly consistent. There's not a lot of seasonality to this, where it ebbs and flows with the time of the year or with the economy. This is an industry and a product category that, for better or for worse, people are kind of forced to you. They're calling you because they have an issue, a challenge, a need right now. They're not calling you because they think it's cool to have a stair lift in their home or to have a wheelchair ramp or something like that out front. So you kind of get people coming to you because they don't have another option and they really need some help. And then, to kind of even layer onto that with a more recent idea that I've been thinking about is, this is something that AI cannot replace. I come from a finance and accounting background, and, I see a lot of my friends who are bankers and, they're kind of getting consolidated, getting outsourced. There's a lot of things that AI is going to take over, but this is not one of them. There's a physical nature to the evaluation process and going into somebody's home, and then certainly there's a physical component to the actual installation of the products themselves. So it's not something that's about to be replaced in the near future, because it just literally can't happen.